Bam. What's up, everybody in Twitchland? Twitchland, say hello. I think we're rolling. I think we're almost ready to play D&D. Who's ready to play D&D? Anybody ready to play D&D? All right. Well, this is Call from the Deep. We are knee deep in it, session 27. Today's July 20, or July 20. We're not that far ahead, right? July 7th, 2020.
Yep.
And currently, the Voyage and its crew are off the coast of Mintan, which is way out in the off the Sword Coast. And Mintan is this island out here, and you guys are about a full day away from Mintan. Uh, Deep diving, not really that deep. It's only 200 feet down there to an abandoned underwater merfolk city, which is south of Mintan. This is where the wealthy merfolk used to um, have a lot of pearls and sell them. And you guys are pearl diving, I'm assuming, right? And you also found out why some of the local Mintanian mercenary guys have been going missing. They have been invited to Dorino for dinner. And now it's dinner time and you guys are there. So we've been fighting a underwater vampire named Mi Ling, and she was a gracious host. She's even is anyone still charmed? No one's still charmed. I think Caesar is about 6 or 12 seconds just from being charmed, right? He only been acting, and she has. Let's pull open the. Let me just double click on someone's token here and bring up the map. What's up, Engorgio? Yeah, she will love you. Long time, long time. So the party's pretty spread out. We've got Krell over here. He just swam back from the west side of this little hallway that's got 4 doors on it, and he was banging on the far door, trying to get in, but was unsuccessful. No matter how hard he banged his little beak on there, he's like, "Brrr," nothing happened. So he's out in the hallway. And tonight we don't have Matakuri, who's playing Krell, the sniper, the flying sniper. But Valtrex is going to run his character tonight. Do you have his character and everything?
Yeah, I got it. We're good.
Awesome. Awesome. And so that's Valtrex. He is also playing the sorcerer by the name of Nastagamus. He's a Triton, not a Titan, a Triton. He's a little shorter. And then you have Sven. He is playing that other guy, Ember, the fire elemental kind of guy that likes blowing stuff up, wizard stuff. Yeah,
Close. Fire Genasi, who's an
yeah,
illusionist.
yeah,
Nystagmus is the blow up guy.
yeah. I just see fire resistance, and I was thinking fireball, and I'm like, he blows stuff up. And then Marbania is playing Squall. Squall is a air, or what air genasi, and he also has some spell casting ability as he is a cleric. Pretty baller cleric. He actually can banish stuff and stuff like that. That's pretty cool. And
There's a
then
couple of us can do that.
who do we forget? Who do we forget? Oh, the pirate.
Scuzzer.
Yar Scuzzer playing Caesar playing Scuzzer. Don't get confused. We're not confused. Who's also very proficient with a bow. He's a ranger, pirate, and he likes shooting stuff. And the last we left off, it was the top of the round, and it was actually wherever the vampire turned into a little tiny quipper and swam off into the underside of the keep. So she like darts down and swims under. It looked like she was swimming across the map because we've been playing it as two sections and we shouldn't have been. This is actually on top of that. And we've been going back and forth.
Oh, really?
It's a long swim down. It's a long swim down. So that's signifying the distance down. How's that? Is that better?
I see it now
That
that you
works.
mentioned that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But that's okay. We were still having fun, and we're still gonna play it that way. It's a long distance down, but she gets to go, and she's gonna do something behind the scenes. You guys don't know what she does, and then passes her turn. Ember, it is your turn. What do you want to do?
So Ember,
And we
not
are
knowing.
still in combat. We are still counting down the rounds. You might not be fighting, but there's very time-sensitive things going on. DM hint. Go ahead. Sorry.
So he's going to move.
He's moving. He's
Double
moving.
moving,
All right,
looking
so you
around,
start
trying
you,
to
s- you
see
start
what's going
swimming
on.
down, and you get to the point where you kind of can see over this wall and kind of down in there, and you don't see you don't see no quipper, that particular quipper, anyways. But there are quippers about, so she could be all stealth quipper and stuff. You don't know, but I think I think this door is open, maybe. Maybe Krell left it open, and you can see him. If not, you can hear him down there. He's like, caw, 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 caw.
Just rubbing it in that you killed my familiar. I see.
That was Nostogamus, by the way. Just pointed out. It wasn't
Sorry.
Steve this time. It was actually not my fault this time. Squall, what are you doing? Where are you at? Where are you at? Oh,
Um,
yeah, so you're like swimming down off that balcony, right? You're from the top library down to the
right. Well, I
bottom part.
I saw Krell go in someplace. I saw Krell go in, but I'm not sure I know where she's at.
You
So
can hear Krell coming, what sounds like this direction.
And by the way, I forgot I have the cloak of the manta ray, so I'm double moving to here.
Swimming, swimming, swimming. Keep them doggies swimming. Just all underwater. Belmerta.
yep.
Belmerta. Custom reward. All right,
Uh,
thank you.
and
Thank you,
and
sir.
Gorgio wants to hear what Valtrex's caw caw sounds like.
Caw, motherfucker.
Awesome.
Krell. What do we think Krell's gonna do?
All right. So Krell was. He's basically given up, I think, on trying to get in that door. Last I remember. So he
Yeah,
sees.
I showed him
Yeah.
what
When.
he rolled, and that's when he gave up. I mean, it was
Mhm.
like a DM hit. A 25, and you can't get in the door, and that's the best you can do. So, pretty much done.
Yeah, so he sees Squall coming around the corner, and he'll just tell Squall, that he thinks that she went through that door at the end, but it's barred from the inside, and he doesn't see any way we're getting through it.
Well, Squall flexes a little. He's like, and thinks about it. What does he say?
Krell's a pretty big old bird, man. You know,
Krell's
he's like
pretty tough, but
he's like the big bird. You know, he's
yeah,
big bird.
he is like he might even have an imaginary friend named Snuffleupagus. We don't know. We don't know.
Snuffleupagus. Yeah. Well, and he couldn't get through there, so um. But I think is this a character? No, it must not be.
It's just a response. It's not your
Uh
turn. All you get to do is say something, Barbarian.
oh.
It's still Krell's turn. It was just a
Oh,
response
well,
to.
I don't know. I'll just shrug.
I don't know. All right, Crow. He shrugs at you.
All right, so he's just gonna wait there, I guess, till we can all gather.
I would
And
think he would
then
at least ready or take the dodge action. At least
yeah,
one or the other. He looks a little
and
nervous. He's looking around. Where's this? Where's this dang vampire?
I'm just gonna double move and try to get closer.
All right, so the Triton kind of is the slowest swimmer in the group. I don't understand how that happened.
Yeah, all these people with their magic swim speeds, I just can't keep up.
I'm like, uh, so you double down, heading down, and poor Quimby is still over there. Believe it or not, that's what that roll was. Since Quimby is made on a character sheet, is getting to roll death saving throws, and succeeded critically on the next one. Remember last week he rolled a crit and he just did it again. No lie. Oh, that was the wrong drag. Sorry. Quimby rolled a 20 on his death save 2 times in a row. The you know I can't deny the fact that Quimby survived. Somehow he survived. I don't know, but he is in the combat tracker, and we're going to turn him back on here with 1 hit point. What does Quimby do? He's like, you know how sometimes you can freeze a fish and then it comes back to life once you thaw it out. It's like that. Except, what's Quimby gonna do?
Okay.
He's gonna move.
So yes, he's gonna
It might not be. I don't know how
So as
smart
soon as I
Quimby
feel the
is, but
connection, as
they
soon
are
as
looking
Ember
for
feels the connection,
a small quipper. You know, I'm just saying.
Ember's going to take his going to dismiss him, and then on his turn he'll bring him back. So as long as he's not killed, I can dismiss him and bring him back within 30 feet of me. So that's what he's gonna do.
Does it give him any healing or anything? No, probably not.
That would be your call, but he is a fey creature, so
I think if you left him for a little while, it might. But like you know how Guinevere used to recharge when she was in her home world. That's kind of like they do. They take a little while, and you're just like instantly. So, um, all right, Scuzzer, you are conscious currently. You don't know how, but
Yeah, I'm gonna chase everybody else down.
yeah, you feel a little vulnerable out there. I don't know. It's like
So
it's
he's gonna move to there with a move and a dash.
a move and a dash. All right, so you're swimming down towards the bottom part of the coral reef, getting darker as you go. And you know, you're just really don't want to be by yourself, so you get to go again.
I guess he'll move and dash again.
All right. That's when I love that initiative.
Wonder
That gets
wonder
rolled
why
every round.
Valtrex is Nystagmus is swimming so slow.
I don't know. But I think everyone pretty much is going to hear this loud clunk and a cracking noise coming from this direction up here. So coming from up top, let me get Quimby out of the way. You guys hear what you would be described as a metallic on stone noise. First you heard a pop from this direction, like a clunk, and then now you hear a loud, shaky, kind of heavy feeling. You can feel it in the water, you know, like. And let's see, that was an action. Yeah. Quimby. Quimby's like, yipe, 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 yipe.
he will reappear here on Ember's turn.
All right, Krell. He hears
All right.
this. His feathers stand up a little. Aww.
I was worried that by the time we get through this door, if we can get through it, that we might not want to get through it. She might be healed by then. I don't know what you guys think. But Krell, will yell out and see if anybody has any way of getting through this door over here.
He knows it's barred from the inside. Squall.
I think now that I've got everybody kind of clustered together here, Squall is going to use his last 4th level spell slot and cast Locate Creature.
No, you can't. You can't do that.
So describe or name a creature that is familiar to you, which
That
she is.
bitch, right? How do you describe her? I want to hear
that-
this. How do you?
uh,
It's only
An unblinkable
6
bitch.
seconds, so you can't. You gotta
yeah,
sum it up in a couple
yeah,
seconds.
you weird-eyed bitch. Where the hell are you? And
All right. Well,
uh,
she's as soon as you cast that, where's your token at? You know she's in this
1,000
direction.
feet. All right,
As
so
long
I
as the
just start
creature is in
following
within
him.
if you start moving, you know the direction of its movement. Oh, if the creature is moving, yeah. Well, yeah. I don't know. I get the sense of the spell. You're not gonna be able to sniff her out like a hound, but
Well, yeah, it lasts for up to an hour.
yeah.
So I will, following what Krell believed anyway. I'm going to start moving down that hallway and say, "Come on, let's get this damn door open."
All right. You're passing up several other doors, or one other door, anyways. Anything else?
No, I believe. Well, I could. No, I've used my action.
Bonus action, you could summon spiritual weapon, maybe, or something.
Yes, I could have
Or
done
get
that.
some healing.
I really don't have. I mean, if we're going to confront her,
No low
I
level
don't have
spells to
other.
burn.
Yeah, I've got 3, 4, 5. I've got 6 spell slots left in there. Yeah,
Yeah, I don't think I'd be
I'm,
healing right now either. Maybe
I'm in conservative mode.
drawing a potion or something, but that's about it. All right,
Yep.
Ember.
So looking through, he's been mentally going through his list of scrolls he has and things, and
Oh,
just doesn't have anything that can help get through a door. Sadly, if only there were a spell that you could say magically knock on a door or something,
all
but
right, that'd be
he
handy
doesn't
for a
have it.
spellcaster. Damn Vex, I blame Vex. He didn't put it in the drops, right?
So he calls back Quimby,
Here, boy.
gives him a little some of the little flakes from on your for your fish tank.
some
Dump some of those out for him
some
as he passes
plankton.
by.
All right. I'm gonna come swimming up to there, and I'll say that I can cast Dimension Door and get myself and one other person onto the other side of a door.
Don't be a fool.
But that
I
means
vote
that there's
Krell.
only 2 of us on the other side of the door. So
Crow goes,
uh,
"Can you do it twice? Can you do it twice?"
I can do it once.
Damn.
Unlock it from the inside.
Just dim door in, unlock it, and dim door back out. I guess if you unlocked it, you would want to open the door immediately to let your buddies in. That would be a plan. Is that leading? I think that's leading. Sorry. Krell. What's Krell doing?
Yeah, Krell. All right, Krell's getting to get ready. He's moving over next to the door.
Oh fuck!
Are we going in, guys?
Just get the damn
Let's do
door
it.
open quick.
Well, Krell
He
kind of,
cocks his crossbow.
as he comes down the hallway, he looks down and he can see fresh droplets of his own blood.
Maybe
He
try a different door.
He is pretty wounded, so I'm just pointing that fact out.
Yeah, we're all pretty beat up, guys. I don't know. Is this a good idea? Should we come back later?
I think this is a terrible idea because she's been in there healing.
Well, if you do math quickly, you can probably adjudicate it's only been 2 rounds.
The difference is
Ah.
right now she does not have any friends. That's what kicked.
The
did
difference
most of the
is,
damage.
but you
But she's
guys,
beat down. She took a beat down.
Plus, she doesn't have her sword because I made her give it away. Oh, wait a minute, no.
Yeah,
He gave it back to her. Never mind.
yeah, she's
gave
got
it back to
and
her. I was still under her spell.
still under her spell. Yeah, but you guys do hear something large moving around up top, like stuff getting broken. It sounds like, you know, bones or coral or stuff snapping, and something's
Is that
large
eel
moving
coming
around.
after us?
Oh,
You
that
haven't
big eel.
seen it yet, but it does sound rather big, whatever it is, and you hadn't seen the eel up there, but let me do that. Nystagmus.
Did we miss Scuzzer?
Did I pass over him? Yeah, sorry. I did.
Yeah, let me. Scuzzer's gonna move. To there, and then he's gonna take another potion of greater healing.
Chug away. Average.
Those are worthless to me.
This one hit. Maybe.
Squall got a potion of healing from the chat, by the way. I don't know if you saw that.
I did not. And he left. George is back. No, and he left. From George, critical Squall. So if you want to give yourself
A heal?
what kind of potion was it? Potion, just
Heal.
a regular potion of heal. So the little one
Potion of healing for me. That's nice.
from the chat. 9 points back. Wow, you almost did as well as Scuzzer did. I don't know. Maybe yours are watered down. I don't get it.
That was awesome. Thank you.
Your corks are
George
leaking.
Critical.
Yeah,
George
check those
Critical.
corks. Don't store them upside down. Dissolves the cork. All right. So Nystagmus, what do you guys think? Are we going in or not? If we want to go in, I'm ready.
I need to hit Krell with some healing before you do it.
Who am I taking in with me? Krell is like hurting.
Yep. Just pop us right inside the door, and I'll lift the door. I'll lift the bar on the back of the door.
You want to go in right now?
No, but let's go, damn it.
All right. I'll move up to there. And yeah, I'm gonna cast Dimension Door and teleport myself and Squall to the other side of that door.
Slacking trying to open it. All right, so go ahead and put your tokens where you want. And sure enough, Unblinky. In this room, the door to this crypt is barred from the inside with 3 steel bars. So I do believe it is an action to unbar a door, if I do remember correctly. So it is 3 actions to unbar this door.
Motherfucker.
Oh, that's not good.
And well, now keep in mind that you both can burn an action, and that would be 1 round to unbar. So, and or you could force it open with a successful DC 30 strength check. Just giving you the how tough this door is. Inside, the walls have been decorated with dozens of skulls of a variety of creatures. Taking up most of the floor space is a black mahogany coffin. It appears to be pristine and unaffected by the salt water. Uh,
I guess we'll see what happens.
and she is also in here. And she says, my, room service for dinner and bed. Hmm.
So
All
Quimby's
right.
going to zip around the corner and look for a Quipper-shaped hole in the door to see if he can get through the door.
All right, so Quimby comes around looking like Dory, looking around, and that door looks so tight that he doesn't even think he could pee under it. It looks pretty daggum secure.
I'm like my prom date.
At least you didn't break her leg and not show. Ember. That was a joke if Rob's watching.
Yeah.
Like, what?
It's a Rob Tui
Ember's
joke.
going to double move and get to there. And wonder in his how in the world she got through the door as a Quipper.
I'll tell you later. Um. So, um, hmm. I think she's going to cause a little. She's like,
Baited. Baited.
she she pulls out. You both look at her, and she has pulled down a lever next to her coffin. It's like in the. And she says, "You didn't get to meet Gobble. It's feeding time for him. So he might
Which
be a little ornery when he comes to visit you. I suggest you keep your hands and feet inside the vehicle at all times." And she moves over, drawing out her 2-handed greatsword. And she says, "I think I'd like a piece of Triton trimmed and thinned." And she
Oh no,
takes
we're
a
real bony.
swing at you with her great sword, which is somewhere on her character sheet. It's so big. Oh, it's a vicious one. Yeah, that's right. We determined that. It's a vicious one. What do I need to roll, like a 20 or something? And with a pitiful 5, she slices a
Mm,
nice little piece of Triton off.
I would like to use my reaction
Oh,
and cast shield.
19. What's your armor class?
It will now be with shield. It'll be 18.
So, just to confirm, it's a hit. So you'll keep that damage, 13 points. And she does indeed slice a nice little sliver of your thigh off. She's like, ooh, Triton meat. And she
That's not as
snatches it up with her clawed hand. Brings it up to her mouth and and you can still see her wounds closing on her. Squall.
opening the door, opening the door, opening the door.
Says a haste would be nice now. Do I have haste? I don't think so. A potion of haste? A potion of speed? Something? Anything? 2 actions this round?
And
Clung!
shit. I will bonus action cast healing word on Mr. fucking Dimension Door. At
He's looking
second
down.
level.
He's just staring at her like, hey, is she eating me?
At second level.
She's eating me, he says.
Yeah, she's eating you.
Ah.
There's not much left to eat.
Some of the bits and pieces that are floating around kind of seal back onto his leg and stuff. And as you healed him up, she's like, now, 2 more doors, and I want to taste what an air ganassi tastes like. This will be a new experience. Ember.
So Ember's going to pull out a scroll and put mage armor on himself just in case.
Whoosh, scroll goes poof.
And
And moves up, gets in line like little ducks. I like that. Dun, 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 dun,
Um,
dun, 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 dun. Big eel.
I don't know if Krell can he ready an action. I mean, because Quimby is kind of in that space right in front of the door, but that's what I think he would want to do because he's
Quimby,
expecting this door to open.
Quimby actually is a tiny creature, and I believe, and you can
correct.
occupy his space. So
Well, let's do that then, and then Krell will ready an action, and once this door opens, he'll shoot at
well,
any bad guys he
I
meets.
also have another idea, which you could also think of. He hears clang a bar fall to the ground.
Oh, so he'll try the door, and then if it's still barred, he'll try to,
He's
bash it
like,
down.
he's like, and it's still like you can hear it barred in there. He's like, does Squall say anything? I mean, it's a heavy concrete door, like it's caked in
Ball's saying,
coral and
hurry the
stuff.
fuck up!
And you can hear the door rattle and stuff now. You're trying to get the bar off, and it pushes closed and pinches the bar, and you can't get it up. You're the second bar. You're like, eh. He doesn't say anything. He has no words. Are you gonna try to smash it open?
Oh yeah, did you want an athletics check for that,
Yeah, let's do an athletics.
or
The,
strength, or?
the DC's got to be lower, all right? So it's a 30. So I would say just smashing open a door is is a 15. So let's take it down to a 20 now. See if he can do it.
And Quimby will assist.
Quilly's gonna give him advantage. He puts his little head against your back and he just starts flipping his flippers. Gives you a little push.
Push, Quimby, push.
I don't know. Is that the
All
only
right.
way I can see how that works, right? Or no, he stuffs some plankton food in your mouth and it's like spinach, like Popeye. I don't know.
Okay,
Quimby
here we
just
go.
swims.
Oh my god, it worked. So
Oh.
with Quippy's help,
Quimby goosed him.
Quimby bites him
Bites
in the
him.
butt, and the Krell goes caw and slams into the door, and busts the two other bars completely. Shears off the coral encrusted metal brackets that were holding it on the inside. Shing, shing, and the door like swings right towards Squall. And we're going to see if Squall can get out of the way as you roll a
Fuck
dex
no.
saving throw, please, sir. Oh, yeah. Squall's like, whoa, flies back against the wall, and the door swings open. Uh, did Crow want to swim in? I don't know.
No, I think he wants to stay right where he is.
Loads his crossbow or whatever. I mean, for general
Yeah.
play. All right, you look down. Some of your flesh is being devoured. The door bursts open, and you actually think she blinked. You think she might have blinked.
And Nystagmus just says, "Holy shit, it worked!" And that's it. That's his whole turn.
Look into
No.
my eyes.
Look into my eyes.
No, actually, he's going to use as a bonus action convert a couple of his sorcery points into another third level spell slot, and then he's going to lightning bolt her.
Nice. There is like no 3E rolls in this room, so lightning bolt away. If it's 3E rolls, then we would have to get out a protractor and do some drawings, and because that bolt would be bouncing off the wall like for at least a round. And you didn't quite get her fully as she darts behind her coffin. And you notice the coffin is just seems to sparkle like with brilliance as tiny little metal flakes all through it are lit up by your lightning bolt. And she jumps down behind it, but she doesn't quite get over there far enough, and you catch her in like the rear end with a lightning bolt. And you just shoved a lightning bolt up a vampire's ass. So I'm just saying, she takes 29 points and dodges it for half. So that's not too bad. So she's like
And,
turned around.
and I'll turn to Squall and go, "Hey, that's a pretty nice coffin."
It is.
Throw some cough drops at it. So can I see her?
Yes. Yeah, she's
All
like
right.
still like sparkling with electricity from a lightning bolt.
I'm going to cast Guiding Bolt at second level.
Oh,
Where does it say? Okay, that's hit. At second level would be
ouch.
wait a second, I gotta make sure I read that right. On a hit, target takes 4d6 radiant and higher levels, 1d6 for each slot. Very good. Okay. Look at those ones.
But she took all of it because it's radiant, and and you can see that her wounds do not continue closing this round.
And I will bonus action Healing Word. Wait a second. Does this do spiritual weapon? Does that do radiant damage?
Force. Does force.
Force damage. Okay.
It hurts, but it
So
doesn't stop the regeneration process.
right. Right. So, not mass healing word. Where's my healing word at? Damn it. Healing word to nystagmus again.
Healing word's a spell. You can't cast two
Oh,
spells.
that's right. That's right.
You can't cast two spells. What you doing, Willis?
That's
Who was
right.
that?
I was.
Nystagmus?
Yeah. So
Yeah,
that's
give him 6 points. Punch him in the face. There
I
you
should
go.
have. Did that heal
See
him
that?
again?
No,
Okay.
no.
All
So
right.
you pull the
All
blade
reversed.
out. It's okay. He pulls it out. Ah,
Sorry, I should have done that.
Mr. Gobbles. Mr. Gobbles. Dun, 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 dun. Well, he's got to make that long swim down too. So what's his swim speed? Oh, this dude's fat. So he got a slow ass swim speed. But I think all said and done, Scuzzer is going to see this thing swimming down. This is the biggest freaking eel. It's
Mr.
at
Gobble.
least 30 feet long. And it's got to weigh a ton, at least a ton. It is so fat that it can barely, scrunch. And it's got, especially on its bottom side, it's got bones that have grown into its flesh. Like hundreds of bones all over it. And it's all stuck to it as it comes swimming up. And it looks like electricity is just kind of sparking off of it. Bzz, 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 and you can see little electricity snapping out of his teeth and stuff. Scuzzer, and he looks hungry, and he sees you. He's like, and he starts that fat swim towards you, swimming down. That's all he can do. He can double. And she goes, I can hear Gobble. He sounds hungry. As she gets up and kind of brushes her hair back down because it's all standing up in the water, she says, now, I think the sword needs more of you. And she steps up and takes a swipe at Nystagmus with a sword and clunks him like right on the shoulder. And down he goes, clunk, onto the ground. And she spins this greatsword back around and lunges at Squall with it. And Squall like ducks, like flips back off the wall that he was leaning against, and she like slams it into the wall. King! She says, aren't you a fast one? This'll be fun. Quimby's like,
So Quimby's gonna dart in and start harassing her to give Krell advantage.
all right, well, when Quimby gets like in this back little corner, he can see like a little dog hole, a little dog hole, a little quipper hole, pretty much like the one he was looking for earlier. Right back here. Little quipper hole. I don't know if he's smart enough to figure out the secret door though, right? But there is a little hole down in the bottom, and then he can go all the way out
Okay,
if he wants.
cool.
He thinks it's been used recently. Scuzzer? You like
Scuzzer's gonna see this fat eel coming at him, and hopefully won't his big ass won't be able to fit through this door. So Scuzzer's gonna run down that hallway and dash to there.
Well, when Scuzzer gets to just inside the door, he realizes that this door can be closed.
Oh, then I'll stop there and close the door.
He slams it as he goes running through. He's like,
I didn't
"Word!"
know there was a.
That's just a handy DM little hint. He slams the door closed as he comes running through. And do you say anything? Because they haven't seen this thing. They.
Oh yeah, we got fucking company. Big ass fat fucking eel with a bunch of electric shit.
That's it. The swarms aren't gonna come out. Yeah, Krell.
All right, Krell is gonna shoot at her. So let's see.
So Krell's like locks and loads his freaking little Tommy gun light crossbow he's got. That's a miss. What the hell? Jesus. He's like just spraying the room.
Oh. Well, bonus action.
Yeah, just spraying the room.
Oh man, I don't know how to run this character apparently.
Right. I think he has.
He's used all of his superiority
Oh,
dice.
has he? Yeah.
Yeah, they're all done.
That's at a short rest too, isn't it? I think. Mr. Gobble. Ah. So Mr. Gobble. What's his big fat intelligence? Let's see if he can figure out how to open a door. What is the intelligence to open a door? 4 and higher, maybe. He's got a 2. I don't think he qualifies. He comes over and rings the doorbell. Ding dong. He rubs up against it.
Candy grab.
What?
Somebody
Yeah.
orders sushi.
He's like. He's just gonna hang outside. Yeah, that's what he's doing. Mi Ling. All right. She winds up on Squall. She swings her greatsword down in a chopping
Better up.
motion, and Squall steps aside. Clang! It clangs on the ground. She's like, my. And she swings back the other way, and he hops over it. Shank! Damn. She sucks. She should just be a vampire. Where's her claw at? Stupid greatsword. She's not very good with it. She's thinking about giving it back to Scuzzer and charming him. Scuzzer, can you come in here? Ember.
All right, so Ember's gonna step into
What?
Scuzzer's space
How do we have two of
and
two? Oh, nice.
and Nystagmus is gonna rise up and just start wailing at her with these longer than normal claws, trying to slash at her.
So, you give the appearance that the Stagmus rose from the grave and starts clawing at her. Kind of like a spirity, kind of ghosty looking.
She ain't buying it.
She's like, I had one of those last night for a nightcap.
You didn't get the fin action right. That's the problem.
It's
Yeah,
all,
yeah.
It's all looks like Willie's fin, from the.
Well, when he got scared, when he saw the vampire, it just kind of went, hey.
Quimby,
Look,
Quimby's
it
like
happens to everybody.
Quimby's like pointing. He's like he looks at Ember and he like points. He's like, "There's a hole here."
Yeah, all right.
And I
Well,
can't get rid of that phantasmal force thing yet, so this
You
gonna have
can't.
to be you.
Oh, you mean delete it? I can delete it. Let's see. Delete all tokens. I'm kidding. How many times have
gotta
you
keep-
done that? I've done that at least 3 times. Damn it.
I've got to keep hammering at her
Yeah, she's
with So
She
to hang
doesn't.
tight,
She doesn't look
nystagmus.
much more wounded than when you guys came in here.
Oh
Let's put it
shit.
that way. Uh-oh, what is all
Well,
this?
it was
Uh,
I clicked
what?
it twice. It was the first one.
What'd you do? Guiding bolt again?
Yep. But
First
only
one's
at
a
first
hit.
level.
Yeah, the first one's a
Well, the
hit.
second one wasn't even a. I just double clicked it.
Yeah, I'm just saying the first one is a hit, so you could roll
Right.
damage on it, right? Unless you want to risk taking the
The automatic
fumble.
miss? No,
And
that's
you know,
okay.
sometimes fumbles work out in your favor. I think one time ever. I mean,
Uh, that's okay. I just had to make sure that she doesn't heal this round.
uh-oh. I'd say Nystagmus is over there gasping for breath, but he's underwater, so it looks like he's gasping for breath all the time, right? I mean, he's got gills, doesn't he?
His gills are going.
I don't have
Uh,
2 failed death saves, do I?
what's that?
I don't have 2 failed death saves, do I? That doesn't
Uh,
seem possible.
when you roll a 1, you automatically get 2.
Yep. Did you just crit fail that?
I don't know. Did I? Did it roll automatically? Because I don't have anything. Oh. Yep.
But
Apparently.
and that's why I have it turned off, so even the player doesn't even know what's going on. If you look on your character sheet, though, you'll see the 2 checkboxes.
Yeah,
Fantasy
that's what
Grounds usually gets it right, so I usually
I
let it
saw that and
roll.
I was confused. So if I'm gonna say this now, by the way, Drake, if it comes back around to my turn and I am still dead, I'm gonna use my inspiration to give myself advantage on
Okay,
that roll.
yeah. Just to did you realize? I think you might have an inspiration card. There is a couple inspiration cards that can help in a situation like this, but I don't know. I got all my tables mixed up.
Can I give him a card?
You can't give another character a card, but you could
Okay.
use a card that may affect another character.
Nope. Use this card if attack would drop you to 0 hit points. So
No. Well, all he can do is pass his turn as a little tiny crabs start coming out and feasting on him.
Now, does he turn belly up and sort of float toward the top?
No, he's pretty weighted down. He's
It's
carrying a lot of
Finrod.
crap. How much crap you got in your inventory?
Not
He has a bag of holding. 48 pounds? Yeah, he's pretty buoyant. He's only got 48 pounds on him. I'd say he probably is floating up a little bit. Scuzzer.
Let me see. Scuzzer.
That
What's
bag of
Scuzzer
holding
gonna
is
do?
keeping you afloat or something.
I'm afraid if I don't do something at the top of the round, he might roll again. Let me see. Scuzzer's going to move in front of
Yeah,
Krell, between Krell and Squall in that square there.
oh, in the
And
doorway? Yeah,
yeah,
because I
Squall's
would
a little like
say, yeah.
into. There you go.
Yeah.
Yep, there. And he's going to. Yeah, he's going to give Nystagmus a potion of healing.
He's going to just
Force it
just
in his
force it
gills.
force it up his nose. Like,
I'd say don't
Yeah.
knock any of his teeth out, but he doesn't have any, I don't think.
yeah, he does. He's got some pearly whites.
Does he have pearly whites?
They look like shark teeth.
Oh.
And then Scuzzer's going to move back to where he came from.
He doesn't smile too much
thanks.
because they look kind of vicious. That's a pretty good move right there. That's a Combat Medic 101. Mi Ling. Wow. Now she is definitely going after. So she She does like a. Oh, the ceiling's not very high in here. All right, so she's gonna do a karate chop flying great sword attack on Squall and hits this time
Oh.
for 11 points of damage, which I did
Uh,
to myself, I think. Yeah. Oops.
Yeah.
Let me give her those back.
You don't have to give them back.
Yeah. And
Your finger lifted from the piece. It's done.
drop that on Squall. Uh-oh, what expired?
uh-oh.
Oh, you no longer know where she's at. I mean, you
Oh.
can't detect her anymore.
Oh, okay. That's terrible.
That's oh, that's a bad one to lose. I was thinking bless or something was on you, but and then she's gonna take a swipe at you again with this great sword, and hits again. Oh, she's
Wow.
pounding on you. She is pounding on you, and
Bitch.
well, that's her turn. Ember.
All right, so Nystagmus is back up.
Yeah, you could see him. He is filtering water. You can see it. He's filtering it. His eyes are
So
open. I don't know. Are you playing
Ember's
dead or
going to.
anything?
He's going to ready his action, and when on Crimby's turn, he's going to uh, cast Mage Armor on Nystagmus.
He's gonna like. So Quimby is gonna move. Okay, that's cool. Yeah, yeah. That's kind of dangerous for Quimby, but that's what he's here for. He's Fey. He has no. He's brave. He's Fey brave. Squall.
All right. So at first level, I will continue the barrage if I can. And I'm going to use my inspiration to make sure I hit her.
Just to let you know, John, they're not dead yet. I see you lurking out there. If you can hear us.
Awesome.
Did you get a Did you get a swan from the restaurant to go? It's your turn.
All
Krell.
right. Krell's gonna shoot at her again and
All
hopefully
right.
hit this time.
She's quick. She can dodge it. You got to get over. Ooh, what do you got? Was that advantage?
Because of guiding bolt.
Nice.
Quimby. Quimby.
Or and or whatever. Something gave it to you. The 15 would have hit too, by the way. So it wasn't that great. The lowest damage you could do is not the best roll you can do for damage. Yeah.
Where's our machine gun?
Damn. So you got one hit for the least amount of damage you can do. Well, it's better than last round, right? You're improving.
Yeah, that's true. It's something.
You know, you're out of 6 shots. You got her once. That's like Mr. Gobble is he's just gonna ready. If something comes out this door, he's gonna swallow it. All right. This
All right.
Digamus.
I'm going to stand up, and I can't take another hit from her. I will disengage and drop back. And that's all I can do this turn then.
Ah. You guys remember you guys wanted to come in here, right? It's not, you know.
Actually, you know what? I'm gonna go ahead and I want to use a card.
Oh.
I want to use Force of Nature.
Force of Nature, huh? Let's see.
Yeah, it's a platinum card. So and it says it It says DM's discretion, so I don't know if that means that you come up with what it does, or if you need me to come up with what it does.
Nature lends a timely aid of some sort. All right. Is this something you want to happen immediately? Like right this second? Like
It can wait, I suppose.
it,
Did you have something in mind?
well, if it's gonna happen immediately, it's gonna be like, a sudden rock falls out of the ceiling and bonks her in the head and, distracts her for a round or something, stuns her or something simple. But if we wait, maybe there's a gravimetrical uh, singularity that opens up nearby and sucks the planet in. It's my discretion, so.
All right.
Well,
It sounds like you're encouraging me to wait, so I'm gonna wait.
all right, I have an idea here. Scuzzer,
Hey, Scuzzer is going to have to move into. Scuzzer is going to bonus action Zephir Strike.
ooh,
Good spell.
So let me put this on, put that on, and then he's going to 5, 10, 15, 20. Move to that spot right there. Take a shot at her with the hand crossbow.
she's like on
Let me
top of
find
her
one.
coffin right now, swinging down at Squall. Like, I mean, she's swimming, so elevation doesn't really matter, but for appearances, she's kind of up a little bit, and you're like, oh, you catch her right in the freaking shoulder.
And let me put some damage on that. Colossus Slayer. Oh, that's automatic. That's right. Did it add the Colossus Slayer on there?
I don't see the damage for Colossus Slayer. Piercing 1d6 plus 16, so no, it didn't.
Oh, I don't have her targeted.
Oh, that might be why. Why don't you roll that again and see what happens when you target her?
Yeah.
You only
Was
rolled a
you want me
3,
to
so yeah, just re-roll it,
re-
see, so it does it
re-roll the
appropriately.
damage?
You can either re-roll it or roll your other die, whichever you want.
Well, I also got to. All right, I'll re-roll it because I got to. No, that's not. I'm clicking the wrong shit here.
It's
It's that, and I got the Zephyr Strike is 1d8 force damage. That's on there. Okay. And a Colossus Slayer should be automatic, correct? Or do you want me to click it?
It did not calculate it last time.
So I'll find it and put it on there.
is that actually on your
Yeah,
coded
Colossus Slayer, if on turn, and I don't know why it didn't work.
on turn? Huh.
Yeah.
You didn't have her targeted. It doesn't know she was wounded.
Oh, that's right. So I got it targeted now. It should
Yeah,
apply.
that's what I'm saying. It'd do it
I
all. That's
assume.
why I was letting you re-roll it. It's like D8, D6. There it all is. There you go. Did you do
There it
less
is.
damage? You did one more point of damage. What the hell?
The
Right.
Oh, you
Stagnus,
didn't have the 10 on her for
Oh, I forgot to add
sharpshooter.
the 10.
All right,
Jesus.
so I'll give her.
You're going to do the 10 more. Then I'll
Yeah,
take a second shot.
it's a full 10. Hold on, let me do that real quick. Okay.
All right, second shot. Make sure I put the 10 on this one. And then, well, I already used a bonus action, didn't I? All right,
Yeah,
then I'll move
you're.
back to there.
He swims through everyone's spaces.
And that's the end of Scuzzer's turn.
It looks like Maticure redeemed a potion of healing for Nystagmus.
Nice.
So he can't be cheater in the chat if he's not on the table, right?
He is cheater at dinner with his wife. I'm telling. What's her name?
Hiromi?
Hiromi. I'm Hiromi. He's not paying attention to you. So give yourself some love in there, Nystagmus. Yeah, there you go. Ooh, not too bad. You can maybe live one more round. Maybe. Oh, Quimby moved.
So just to clarify, to make sure, so anybody watching, you rules lawyers, the way it works is it's Quimby's turn right now. On Quimby's turn, he's taking the help action and moving. That triggers Ember's readied action, and he casts Mage Armor. Quimby uses his reaction to touch Nystagmus.
Uses Ember's reaction, basically. His held spell goes off via Quimby. However you want to look at it, that's the way I look at it. You've held your energy in, and then when he get close, it went through him, and gives him some. He can apply that to himself, or did you do it?
I just did it.
Next time, let him do it. Then he can delete it if he needs to, for whatever reason. Why would you delete it? Probably wouldn't. Never mind.
I can delete it if I need to.
Yeah, but why?
If he
Why
dies,
would
we
you
can.
ever delete it?
If
I
Ember
mean,
dies, then it goes away, I guess. Actually, it's not concentration, so I don't know.
yeah,
It's good
that's
for
what
8
I'm saying.
hours, so.
Why would you ever delete it? You would never delete it. You would want it on all the time. The DM has to delete it by resting. That's it. So whose turn is it? I lost it. Krell.
Krell. All
Krell.
right, here we go.
Oh, he connects with her, and you guys hear some rumbling outside as she screams and then turns into a big
Wait,
ball of bubbles.
I'll use a platinum card.
Breaks out a
Remember
platinum
this?
card.
Pop all the bubbles.
Yep. Second thoughts. Use this card when you would drop an enemy to 0 hit points. You spare the life, and it decides to become your ally. I'm kidding. I don't think we want a vampire as an ally, you know?
Yeah, just because she's our ally doesn't mean she's going to stop bringing mercenaries to their death.
Yeah, every city we stop in, there'll be people dying at night. Somebody will eventually point at the voyage and go, "Hey, those guys."
It's like what's the gentleman, what the legends of the gentleman, what order of
League of Extraordinary Gentlemen.
yeah, those guys, they had a vampire.
Yep.
Wasn't so bad. Just don't piss her off and sleep during the day. So you don't use it, and her bubbles go inside the coffin, or start to. They haven't started to yet. Let's see. Huh.
This segment brought to you by Canada Dry.
What else is in it?
What else is in what?
Just straight up ginger ale.
Krell,
I could put some captain in it.
is he going to shoot at the bubbles?
Wasabi soy sauce, bold.
She starts turning into bubbles.
Ooh.
And she screams, and you hear like rocks falling or something outside. Is he going to take another shot, or what's he doing? It's his turn.
Does I'm gonna assume that he doesn't really know anything about vampires.
Mm,
That seems like a fair assumption, right?
probably not a lot, anyways. Probably what as much as he knows right now from fighting her.
All right, so he probably assumes that she's dead then, and he's not too worried about her, and is just gonna start heading over towards whatever this sound of yeah. What'd you say? Rocks falling or something?
Yeah.
So he can get to there.
Wada, 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 wada.
Oh, Scuzzer's going to tell him, don't open that door.
Damn. All right, so she does get into her coffin. And you hear rocks falling and sparks going off outside as nature pins Mr. Gobble to the ground as some coral and rocks break off from the reef up top and fall down and squish him on this ramp. So he's pinned there. So I am going to give him the prone and the restrained condition. Squall.
So, could Squall make a religion roll to see if he knows enough about vampires to?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, great, because I'm going to use a card that says choose a skill you are untrained in. Treat your next skill check using that skill as if you had rolled a 20. And since I'm not trained in religion, it's a 20.
Nice. Well,
You're
you
a
need
cleric and you're not trained in religion.
That's right.
he
I don't think I've ever seen anyone make that choice before. That's awesome.
he's like, I'm a sailor that believes in religion,
I'm
but
a
I never
sailor that,
studied it. I never studied it.
yeah, never studied it. But I do know this, that you got to do something with these vampires. You got to drive a stake through their heart or something like that. I don't know. So, yeah, it's beginner's luck.
All right, so a 20, I think, is enough information that Squall would know that they will come back from the dead if they can stay in their coffins for at least an hour. They will start regenerating again.
So then he starts trying to get the lid off this coffin, and he tells the rest of these, we gotta drag her out of there. She can't stay in there. She
But
comes
Destroy
back.
the coffin.
you do think you might have a little bit of time. You know what I mean?
Right.
So,
Right.
if well, I could give you a perception check on this thing though while you're looking at it, because that's the first thing you start doing is trying to figure out how to get in it,
Yeah.
right?
Okay, here's a perception check. Did that roll?
Actually,
Did
give
it
me an
roll?
investigation check. You have an action, right? Yeah. Yeah, you just did a religion check. So give me an investigation as an action. Oh, I'm scrolled up on the combat tracker. All right, so you can see that this coffin appears to not have a handle on it um, at all. You think it is magically locked, and it might unlatch from the inside.
Dimension door.
Laying next to her. Hey, how you doing?
Should just pop your ass in there.
Nice. Ember.
So, since nothing was said, now that he's interacted with her for quite a bit now, seeing her what she can do and what she can't do, he's still. I want to do a similar thing. I have Arcana, and I'm actually trained in religion. So whichever one or both that he can do to try to. What does he know about this aquatic vampire? I've never even heard of it. So
Give me a religion check with advantage, since your card has been played. Yeah, that's good. 27. Yeah, you agree with Squall that she is going to start regenerating in there very shortly. Within the next hour or so. Um, but if you can get this coffin open, you could kill her.
I will say that we must get this open, or she will regenerate.
If you stab her with a wooden stake in her coffin, it will paralyze her, and she will not be able to regenerate until you guys could chop her head off or whatever. But you think she is in a very weak form right now, so anything would probably kill her.
Like if we drug the whole thing up to the surface and burned it.
So
That would
again, looking through his
take some time too.
stuff, he doesn't see. He doesn't have anything. Doesn't have any kind of acid or any kind of spell that would open this. You said it's sparkles when he shot his lightning at it. Is it made of metal or is it wood?
You think it has some kind of magic resistance?
So just to test his theory, he's going to stab it with his trident just to see if it makes a mark against it,
Uh,
and
is
that'll
your
be his turn.
is your trident magical? No. So it does
No,
not even mar it. Quimby.
he's going to zip through this secret hole here and see if he can find the scroll of knock that she has hidden there.
Yeah,
Can I do a
it's just
perception
a
check for that?
it's just a hallway. Yeah. He can stick his head out though. He sticks his head out the other side and see around too. Uh, he could see this thing floundering around on the railing that goes up. I guess he can kind of see that. See its tail maybe flopping around. It's not moving.
Where's that swarm
Nostagamus.
of quippers when you need it?
So, can I see, checking out this coffin, can I see anything like hinges or,
There is
like
it does have a
where
lid. You can see a lid all the way around, but it looks like a photon torpedo tube. You know,
all
pretty
right.
cool looking, made out of some kind of
Uh,
weird wood.
all right, I have an idea, and you can tell me if this works or not. So I want to, um, along I can see the seam where the lid is, right? I want to use shape water and freeze the water along the uh, the the lid and try to like pop the lid off as the water expands.
Hmm. I will give you a roll using that idea, you can use your, which you don't have. So I will allow you to use a dex check. You don't have. We're gonna try to like let you pick locks, kind of thing with the ice in there, trying to pop it. But it sounds more
Right.
like you're doing more like a strength kind of thing going on. So let's do an athletics, Arcana athletics check. You know, just
Well,
so
how
we're all.
about before you do that, how about I give you this potion of hill giant strength?
No, it's not going to affect the spell he's casting.
Oh,
I like that idea, but I'm
Yeah, I
gonna
can
go
pour it in
ahead.
the water. I don't know.
I'm gonna go ahead and burn my inspiration for this roll
Oh yeah,
too.
cool. Wow, wow. Sure enough, you can hear the lid cracking open. It doesn't pop open, but you can hear it cracking. If she was
Oh,
in,
that's
if she's in
something.
there and if she was awake, she would probably tell you to go away. Scuzzer.
So did this sword that she had stay, or did it go with her? Vicious greatsword.
I think when she changes, all of her crap changes with her. Let's see.
it does.
Well, that's the wild shape when she does her.
Oh, the mist form?
Yeah, the escape form. She does a form of that. It doesn't say that it does change, so I'm gonna just say that she dropped it. It's laying right there on the ground.
I want to pick it up and try to where Nystagmus has already got a crack going. Try to stick it in there and see if I can use that magic sword to pry it even further.
All right, give me athletics at advantage. Oh, nice. So you sure enough, you like wedge it in there and you like slide it down and you can feel a catch. And you give it a twist and the whole thing pops open. And it kind of
Nice.
opens on its own accord once it is unlatched. And you can see her laying in this thing uh, in a solid form right now. It's like all nice and plush lined, and in the bottom of it, you can see like soil, like a real rich soil, and you can see tiny little magical energies flecking off of the soil onto her body.
Grave soil.
Mm.
Just
I've
Krell,
got
drag
a
her out of
torch.
there.
Sharpen the end of a torch.
So Krell's gonna call back and say, "Do you guys got that? Do you need my help?"
caw.
Caw. Hey, you got
No
a
one
wooden
answers you.
stake?
We can
He,
fashion one
somebody
out of
yells
a
back,
torch.
"Do you got a wooden stake?" You look down at your crossbow. No.
Yeah, get that torch out.
All right.
I think
So it sounds like they still need him. So Krell will come back and yeah. What does Krell have? Does he have anything like that?
Aren't your bolts made of wood?
And I saved Quimby. You know what? I'm just going to delete him right now.
I don't know. Is a crossbow bolt made of wood?
A crossbow bolt uh, could be made out of wood. Yeah, sure. Why not? I don't think it's made out of, PVC or
carbon, graphite.
they could be made out of bone. Little
Yeah,
Uh,
titanium.
torch is definitely wood.
then yeah, he'll pull out a crossbow bolt and and a torch because he hears you guys talking. It says, "Here, who needs this? What do you want? What do you want me to
Yeah.
do with it?"
Drive it through her heart.
I
All
would
right,
say he would just shoot her, right?
sure. I mean, he saw her dissolve, so he probably thinks that she's
Yeah,
dead.
but
I don't know. Maybe
when he
yes.
swims over and he kind of swims up so he could see over the top of everything and into the coffin, she's
Yeah.
in there. She's solid.
All right. Yeah. Let's have him take a shot at her then.
So he pulls out a torch. He hands it to Nystagmus since it's right there, and then fires over his head a light crossbow bolt into her with sharpshooter. So roll to hit.
All right.
So it goes around this. It goes around that. Goes through there. You know, it's sharpshooter.
Right. Exactly. All right.
Oh, I have her turned off. Hold on. She's right there. Sorry. Hold
No,
on.
I didn't
Let
ever
me.
target. I was just doing a regular attack roll. So.
So it like clunks into the edge of the coffin. Thunk.
Well, she's prone.
She is unconscious, so that counts. Did he have disadvantage? No.
No, he still
It
missed.
it balanced out. Yeah, he still missed. Do you want to take a second shot? You do have 2 arrows, right?
Let's do it.
And a bonus action, right? Oh
Oh,
god. I think I was leading you. It's just an automatic miss. It's just an automatic miss. So
okay.
as you go to pull, as you go to you're so excited. He's like he fires before he even aims. He's like twang sunk and like sticks into the roof. And is he going to use his bonus action to try to hook up even more? I don't know.
Probably.
Nope.
Nope.
Sticks
Manny
into
said
the.
should have had advantage.
He
I don't
has
know why.
advantage and disadvantage because she is prone and she is unconscious. So
So it's offset.
yeah.
What happened to Krell?
I don't know. That was pitiful. She's unconscious in her coffin and you can't even kill. The Stegomus, you have this club and you have this torch in your hand.
3 shots.
It doesn't really have a sharpened end on it though. It's like blunt end and a wrapped up ball of tar cloth on the other end.
Well, that's what I was just gonna ask. Like, all right.
I
I
mean,
guess I can
you look
grab
down
and
at it, you
start.
could sharpen it maybe, but it might take you a little while to sharpen it.
Yeah, yeah. Do you guys have anything better?
Now I got a torch. I was going to sharpen the end of a torch, and I got a hammer.
Does she deserve better? Let's just hammer it through her dull. She doesn't deserve a sharp one. Shit.
All right. Yep. Here you go, Scuzzer. You said you've got the hammer, so I will hand him the blunt torch.
All
We're gonna
right.
drag her out of there first. Let's drag her out of there so she can't be healing.
Sure. Yeah. I'll go ahead and grab her and pull her out of her coffin and just drop her on the floor.
Plop. All right, so she's laying on the floor here. You move in and you like flop her down on the floor. Then you move back, so you're not unless you want to be in another square or like over here or something.
No, that's good.
Okay.
He's good there.
Yeah, he's like, yeah, I'll move back behind the big
Yeah,
burly cleric. Yeah.
And for his action, he'll just use his Pearl of Power to regain a 3rd level spell slot.
Nice. Well, she is unconscious and can't take any action, so Ember.
Just gonna slide to the side and wait. Have Trident ready. She does not have her sword, correct?
No, I've got
No, Scuzzer's like just pried open the coffin with it.
Look in the empty coffin, see if there's anything in there.
You look down and you see dirt in the bottom that's no longer giving little sparklies off. All right, so Mr. Gobbles is going to try to break free of his uh, of his entrapment out here, and does not. Uh-oh, he's wiggling, but he can't get out. Squall.
Squall is
You
going
want the
to
honors?
assist Scuzzer. Uh, well, he's Squall's probably the burliest of the group. Um,
I'll hand you my hammer.
yeah. Um,
I'll hold the stake with two hands.
okay. So I will cast guidance on myself.
Yeah, don't hit my hand.
Let's see, cantrips, guidance. Myself. So I'll have to wait to the next round.
Scuzzer.
All right, give me that damn hammer back.
Here, man.
You got
I'll
this.
try to drive that torch into her
Yeah, I started
heart.
to say I should have cast guidance on you.
You're going to
What
try
do
to
you need?
stab her with this torch.
Yep.
Well, you're going to have advantage because she's unconscious and you're next to her. And if you hit, you're going to do critical damage. However, since you have a dull, not sharpened torch, I think you should have disadvantage at the roll.
So
But
it
she
evens
is
out, or is it
prone.
disadvantage?
She is prone, so it should even out. So give yourself disadvantage, and it's just what do you got? A dagger or something? Do you have a dagger on your sheet?
Let me see. Nope, I got a short sword and that vicious
A
great
stabber with
sword,
a belaying pin.
the belaying pin. Okay.
That's as close as we can get on your character sheet.
Body
And it's
slammer,
dull.
flying elbow.
Yeah.
Matakiri says.
So you're like, it won't go in. You're like pushing down on it.
Or hitting it with a hammer.
You like pull out your hammer. You're like, bing, bing. It doesn't appear to be penetrating her skin. Like the wood's starting to split a little.
All right, let me try it again then. At disadvantage, right?
Yeah, yeah, because it's dull.
Oh, same roll.
Give me that
Yeah.
back. Give me that over. Damn, what the hell?
See,
Somebody sharpen one.
You said it's starting to split a little bit. Well, I'll go ahead and just rip it apart.
it's not your
Now
turn.
that it
It's
ought to be a little
Quimby's turn.
sharper.
Quimby poops a little. And what else does he
So
do?
Quimby's gonna zip around and he's gonna do some janky movement. Is you said this is a wall? So I'm just gonna go around then. So he's gonna use his full double move.
He could see up this doorway is open.
Oh, the door is open. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah,
And
no one closed it.
so he just wants to get to where he can see what's going on with the
With the
eel boy
fish.
over here.
Yeah. It's trying to get free. It's like wiggling and moving. It almost got out last time. Krell. These guys are like trying to stab her on the floor. Give me that. They're fighting over the stick. He's like, bust it open. It's cracked. It's cracked. He's like standing in the doorway.
All right, Krell's gonna step up here, and yeah, he says, give me the broken thing, and breaks it more so that it actually has a point on it now, and then tries to hammer this thing straight down into her.
Uh, this the same wooden stake? Is that what you're talking about?
Yeah, whatever they were
Okay.
using before that you said was like splintering. He wants to like kind of
The
pry
end
it
of the
apart.
torch.
Give me his talons roll there. Just regular, no disadvantage. Or
Against
is
her.
yeah, because that's a melee attack against her. All right, so the
Just one
stake
tough bitch.
uh, doesn't appear to penetrate her skin.
Uh,
Wait. Is she wearing
Like
armor?
like
We
bounces
didn't
off like
check.
pung.
can he try again since he
Uh,
has attacks?
That's what I
yeah,
did.
yeah. I let him do two. He's like, holy crap! He like just. Have you guys ever tried to cut a garfish? I mean, I caught a garfish one time, and I was as hard as I could hit it with a
Need a
machete,
saw.
an axe. I mean, it was impossible to even blister the skin on it. Chainsaw maybe. That's the way she is. She's just everything's just bouncing off of her. Nystagmus.
Yes, he's done. All right. Yeah.
You want to try?
Yeah, I want to try. So Nystagmus is gonna come up here and give his yeah, give a try at this.
He takes the stake out, tries to do it himself.
Yep.
All right, let's see. What do you got? Dagger. Hey, you have a dagger. All right, let's see. Come on, give her some dagger love with your melee dagger there. All right, you stick it in her. Eee! And it doesn't appear. Roll damage. Dagger's not magical, right?
No.
So you hear it crunch down on her, and she turns to ash. She starts turning to ash. And the bits and pieces of ash just kind of filter out into the water as you guys kill her. Dead. And
That was
a
one tough
pair
bitch.
of magical bracers are left behind. Huh? And that, I think, is a good spot to take a quick little break.
You bet.
And when we come back, you guys can decide what you want to do with Mr. Gobbles.
Sounds good.
All right, let's take a
Yep.
10-minute. Let me get that fired up. The countdown button. No, not that button. This button. 20, 21, 50. All right, we'll be back. Hey, thanks for the follow, Prometheus. I appreciate that. Welcome aboard. Hey, thanks for the follow, Prometheus. I appreciate that. Welcome aboard. Hey, thanks for the follow, Prometheus. I appreciate that.
Did you call John?
What'd we call him?
Did you call Krell?
Oh, I probably should do that, huh? Only if he wants to be on.
Somebody's echoing.
It's not me.
Echo?
It's the stream coming through the stream, I think. Oh, it's me.
It's the stream code. It's me. I'm like looking at all my buttons. They're all good. They're all good. What was I doing? I gotta call.
I gotta get better glasses.
Well, that one and there he is. Hey, you just caught
everybody.
us coming back from a break, Joey. What's going on, man? Joey's in the chat. And we had a player out, so I gotta add their camera back real quick. You know, technical issues. Not two of me. No one wants to see two of me. We want to see that guy. How was dinner? What'd you get? Did you have chicken?
No, we did some Japanese food tonight, and we're gonna go out tomorrow night for a bigger thing. My daughter ended up having to work until 8, so we did it at home.
Huh. Well, we're just coming back from break, and it's still. I'm gonna give everybody an action, so everybody can take just a quick free action to discuss what you guys want to do. She's dead. It's pretty obvious she's dead. You guys snatch up some bracers. I'll put those in the party sheet. And she does have some Vex loot. But there is a trapped eel out on the balcony out there. He's currently restrained and prone.
Well, we've heard a lot of noise. Do we know what's out there?
I think Ember would know, right? He's not here,
Yes,
but
Ember will tell you guys. The eel has been squished, but is currently trying to get free. It is prone and captured right now.
so what
If
do you
we
guys?
can get it trying to come in the door after us, we can just sit there and peck it off.
We could shoot it from a distance while it's trying to escape from underneath the coral too. And
Yeah,
then
it's
when he
just
breaks
prone.
loose, then run down the hallway.
Yep.
So Ember's trying to figure out how to open this secret door. He's seen the backside of it because of Quimby. So I don't know if that helps, but
Yeah, you
I'm
can.
not sure what
You
to
can
roll.
easily get them both open.
All right, so am I able to do that and move?
Mm-hmm.
Would
Yeah,
that
you
be
can.
my action?
Actually, you can open. Yeah, I'll say the second one is your action to open. But so you can move out here or open the second one anyway, so it's open.
Yeah, so you can come this way. We have a clear shot at it through this door.
So the two secret doors slide open easily, uh, revealing a path that leads out. This is the bottom of the the gallery, like the audience chambers down below. This area, there's like a little stage here, and then you can kind of go around the wall. Squall, what are you gonna do?
I guess I'm gonna follow Ember.
Just to there?
Yeah, I can't go beyond him. I
You
mean,
can. The doors are open.
oh, the door's open?
Uh-huh.
Okay. So I should be able to get to there.
Yep. Well, with a move, if you wanted to dash,
Yep.
you could go further. You see, now you catch
I'm
a
gonna
sight of
swim
Quimby.
speed of 40.
Quimby's like, he's like giving you the look.
Giving me the fish fins up. Look, he's that way. Okay.
All right, let's see if this thing breaks free. It does. So it uses its action to, and then half its movement to get up. And this door is closed. So he's gonna swim over here and start sniffing around. That's about all he can do, anyways. Scuzzer.
Scuzzer's going to move.
So you make like the apocalypse now. Da, 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 da. 80.
Yeah, he's going to move to there.
What's he got? A move of 40?
Well, he's got the
Zephir strike on.
Zephir strike still on, so it doubles his movement plus the dash,
Yeah.
and then that's the end of his turn.
All right. Well, he can see this thing now, and they meet eye contact.
Quimby's just gonna get out of the way. He's not gonna mess with this thing.
He's like, he looks back at
He's gonna be watching out
looks
here.
back at Scuzzer and kind of big eyes and goes and swims on behind him.
Gotta keep him watch back here.
Does he get to go again? Screw that. Nystagmus.
Yeah, I see everybody going down this way, so I'm just gonna follow everybody else. So um, actually, yeah, that's as far as I can get. So yeah, double move down to there and done.
All right, so it is having a hard time in this little tight little area over here. And you know, it tries to come this way using some of its movement, but realizes it can't get through. It's too tight. It's way too tight down there. So then it turns around and squeezes back out over here. It's coming around.
Mm-hmm.
Ember. Big old fat eel.
10, 20, 30. So Ember's going to move a little janky movement. With his thing of the manta ray.
Manta race thing.
Thing of the manta ray. Anything else?
And he sees it leaving.
Yeah, you can still see like its tail and stuff. It's a big fat tail. Eel tail.
All right, so he presumes he's gonna try to come around here. He's gonna actually double move into right there. Keep the door open.
All right, Krell is going to come this way, and then he's going to use his bonus action for cunning action to dash and step out into there. And he wants to take a couple of shots at Mr. Gobble.
Okay, he does have to use his free action to manipulate the door, but he can do all that.
Okay. And so he's going to. Has not improved one bit.
Welcome back.
So,
Why do I have disadvantage?
Because he still got prone on.
oh, is that why it fumbled? Yeah. Let me take that off. Because he was not prone or restrained.
Right.
Yeah, it doesn't tell me which one was dropped.
No, it balanced out
Sharpshooter.
at its advantage and disadvantage.
Yeah, because he was restrained. So I say that's a reroll.
All right.
There you go. That's a little better. It was almost tragic because you would have shot yourself.
All right. And then I'm going to finish up the rest of my dash, of which I have 50 to come down to there.
Okay. Squall.
So I'm going to swim around to there.
A lot of positioning going on in these last few encounters, right?
And let's make sure. Yep. I'm not supposed to be targeted. And I'm going to cast
I just want to point
Blessed.
out that you guys are on round 20.
I know.
Actually, I don't have to use a spell slot for that. I've got a
Scroll?
no beads, prayer beads.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Nice.
Yeah. So
You just have a staff. Does that give you any loving too? You might want to.
it does, and I'll get to that in a minute. But I got to get these 3 heavy hitters. But now I lost it because I went to look for the staff. Come on, where the hell? Man, there's just absolutely way too many spells on here. And it's not as there it is. Let's crash it.
Crash.
It did not crash for me.
Good here.
Didn't crash for
Crashed
me.
for me.
It looked like it crashed a couple of people, but it didn't crash for me.
Crashed mine.
Caesar and John. Well, that's an improvement. Did you do anything to it?
No,
No?
that's a bug in their code as far as I can tell. There's nothing my stuff should do that should cause it to crash.
Well, I'm thinking maybe changing the damn chat trigger sound.
Yeah, and
Scuzzer's going to move forward. Can he see him from there?
Yeah, yep.
All right, he's
Got
going
a
to take a
curved
couple
wall.
shots.
You can just hit it along the wall and it'll hit it.
Well, he's long. His tail is still like in that square right there, so.
All right, he'll take a couple shots at him. All right. That was a miss. Take a second shot.
His tail's like flapping around. You're having a hard time getting an aim on it.
There we go.
You wait, time it, dunk, stick it in the tail. It squeals out and
And then a third shot. And then Scuzzer's going to move back 20 to there.
the Stagamus.
Ah, perfect. All right. I want to move. I'm going to swim down to there. And then from there, first I'm going to bonus action and use my last first level spell slot to create another sorcery point. And then I'm going to, as my action, twin haste onto Krell and Scuzzer.
Nice. Diablo Bob. I see you lurking.
Second, make sure.
Oh, that crashed it too. I think I was just ready for a crash, maybe.
And that's it.
He's
Scuzzer.
just going to get out of the way.
Well, Scuzzer's going to move back up there, take a couple more shots at him.
Are you just going to move
To
back
there.
to where you were?
Yeah.
All right. We won't move your token then. Fantasy Grounds doesn't know where you're at currently.
All right.
Doesn't care. It doesn't care where you're at anyways. Had I had an extension on, flanking and all that,
That's a miss. Take a second shot.
that's a hit.
That's a hit. Take a third shot. Missed him. Now take a fourth shot for the haste. That's a hit. Fifth one. And one more.
Damn. And Mr. Gobbles is still up.
And then he's going to move back. That's a
Jesus.
tough bastard, too.
You're the only one that's done any damage to him, right?
Did
No,
Krell?
Krell hit him first. Yeah,
Yeah, I
Krell
hit
hit
him
him
first.
first.
Yeah, but only once, I think, right?
Yeah.
So like 20 points. Yeah, okay.
Plus, if
I
the
just
falling rocks did any damage.
no, they didn't actually do any damage. Ember.
So he sees these guys hasted, doing a lot of damage to it. So I'm just gonna move back and wait, see if it comes back around to this side.
You're pretty sure it's not going to get a chance to, but just saying.
Diablo Bob just redeemed advantage for you, Ember, and a heal for Krell.
Oh,
Damn.
Cool. Thank you.
All right. So seeing how far away it is, so I'll blast it real quick since I have advantage.
You hit it. Can you kill it? No. It's fire damage. It only takes half. You thought it was that close? Anything else? Oh, Kral, it's your turn now.
My turn. All right. Well, I'm going to do the same thing as Scuzzer and start firing away.
All right. It only had 1 hit point. All right, so you kill Mr. Gobble, and some more. Krell just continues. It's only a few copper. Twang, 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 twang. And,
I finally got to use the haste that time.
And that is the end of a 21 round combat.
Wow.
Wow.
As I am going to take you out of initiative. Holy crow, that was a fight.
All right.
That was a good
So
fight.
I'm gonna use 3 charges on the staff. Let's see, 1 charge. I think Cure Wounds is 1 charge. Yep. So I'm gonna give Mystagmus, Krell, and Scuzzer each a Cure Wounds here. Did that one not drop on?
I took out one of the encounters, by the way, guys. the When you touch her coffin, the skulls all animate and attack in a swarm.
What was it?
The skulls around her coffin animate into a swarm.
Oh god.
Need to check these 3 rooms.
Yeah.
We never really touched it. Nystagmus put ice in it, and then Scuzzer
Yeah,
used his sword
that's
to
right.
break it open. So we never actually physically touched it.
It was kind of a gray area. I give you that. It was just one swarm of skulls, so they had 28 hit points, so it was kind of
Ah,
just
that would have been easy.
yeah.
I think
And
Nystagmus should
just
get a inspiration though for his idea with the shape water.
yeah, that was a pretty good idea. I think you should
Yeah,
get
it
your
was.
inspiration back for that.
Oh, thank you.
All right, so let's go through this. Her room is. Let's see. Is there any? Yeah, there's some loots. So let's do party sheet. What do we got in the inventory on the party sheet? Do we have a bunch of crap?
We
Come
sold it all off.
Do we? Good.
Studded leather and
Why?
some padded leather.
Uh-oh.
Only thing in.
Are we crashing Fantasy Grounds? Oh, it was just lagging. Are those worth anything? Oh, those came out of the, I'll just leave them in there. We could sell them. So her parcel is... Mei Ling's coffin. This door to this crypt is barred. Okay, we did all that. Why doesn't she have her encounter on here?
Do we want to take the coffin and or the eel back with us? The eel will be rations for a while.
There is a lot of meat there. Be like Waterworld where he comes back with a big chunk of meat. Clunk.
Yeah, but is it like nasty garbage eel or is it like good quality unagi?
Well, you guys
It's a
can
pet.
decide on that as we explore the area and you uncover things, right?
Well, she said it was her pet, so
Big
she feeds
fat
it
eel with
nothing but.
bones hanging out of it from
All right,
people.
so in the 4 rooms, the far one was her coffin. Um, I need to find her bracers because she has the bracer and the sword. I need to put that in the party sheet. It's not right here for some reason. It's probably somewhere else. There is another a cell that opens into a small chamber containing dozens of weapons and shields and a large stone sarcophagus sculpted with scenes of battle. The weapons in the chamber are made out of sharp coral, shell, and the like, and are still functional. They include 4 spears, 6 clubs, and 2 shields, which I've already dropped in the party sheet. Are you guys gonna open the sarcophagus?
Yeah.
So Ember's going to cast a ritual of identify on these bracers.
Cool. All right, so you'll know
A
what they
refined
are
spear too.
when I find them to put in the party sheet.
There's a spear there too.
A refined spear, yeah.
There's inside the sarcophagus with a DC 15 strength, which eventually you guys are going to make. Inside is the skeleton of a merfolk holding a shield, uh, which is made of an enormous scallop shell, and he has a spear that's also like coral, like looking kind of spear. And a guardian spear. I don't know what that is. Guardian property. The item whispers warnings to its bearer, granting a +2 bonus to initiative if the wearer isn't incapacitated. Huh, that's pretty
Nice.
weak. That's pretty weak, but for a spear. And then there's the clamshell shield. It's a very well made and has spiderweb pattern etched into its outer surface. Cool. Definitely looks magical. And the next room says, growing from the walls of this chamber are dozens of oysters and a thick mat of mossy seaweed. The stone sarcophagi is decorated with streams of mother of pearl in a swirling pattern reminiscent of a whirlpool. The sarcophagi is covered with barnacles and can be opened if you want. Okay, Eric, if you're gone already. Eric has to leave. I guess his wife's at the hospital or something. I don't know.
Oh.
I don't know if she needs a ride or he might have said something in chat or something and I just didn't catch it. He said he'll see us on Saturday though.
Cool.
So just temporarily I'll take over him unless we get combat or something, which I don't think we're gonna have. Let's see, where was I? So you guys open this sarcophagus? Yes?
Yep.
Inside is a skeleton of a merfolk holding an enormous pearl. It's like a big old pearl. It's like this big. The size of a
Go.
softball. I'll put that
We
in
need
there.
pearls, don't we?
Yeah,
We
we'll take it.
do.
Yeah.
Yeah, this one might be special though. I mean, if they buried somebody with it.
And let's see, the next one says hundreds of glyphs and symbols cover the walls of this chamber in interlocking circles and spirals. The stone sarcophagi has different metals inlaid into a coiling motif. The sarcophagi is protected with magic, and it can't be opened easily. Huh. And if you do open it, there's stuff inside.
We can be persistent.
Yeah, can I use my same trick of using shape water to freeze it open?
No.
Got a magical greatsword, hack at it.
Yeah.
The coffin was magically protected. It wasn't magically locked. It was just latched from the inside. This is magically protected. So your spell can't even get in the crack, you know what I mean? Guys are looking at this thing going, huh, well, it's the last room. We can come back, or
I need a rest.
Yeah, we could do a rest on the boat and then come back in the morning.
Yeah.
Or does hitting it with the vicious greatsword do anything to it, or trying to pry it open?
it's magically locked, so the sword's not really the effective tool of trying to open said object. You can, like, are you gonna like try to pry with a thing? I mean,
Well, if it's not hitting it, then
I mean, you're
it
like
doesn't seem to
chopping
be
at the
doing any
thing. Yeah, you
damage.
can chop at the damn stone sarcophagus with a metal sword. It's just, it's not recommended. I mean, and it kind
No,
of,
we can come
If,
back.
if we get a long rest, I can try to dimension door inside.
Yeah.
it's a good plan. I like that plan. Well, on your way out, you're gonna kind of do a little bit more exploring and just take a peek up here. Check this area and this area real quick.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah,
we're looking for pearls.
definitely.
Yeah.
Yep.
Well, actually, there's pearls all over the place. The whole audience chamber has pearls. Let's see.
We're scooping up pearls.
We can collect as many as we can carry,
Start shuttling them up to the ship.
especially that
Uh,
big one.
so down in the gallery, you guys can each spend 10 minutes chamber, 30 minutes, and each get 3d20 pearls. If that's the maximum you can do. So is that what you each want to spend like 30 minutes prying all these damn pearls out? You got to use like a
Sure.
dagger, an edge tool. All right, so
Yep.
everybody roll 3d20 and add that many pearls to your character sheet. They're 10 gold each. The pearls are.
Oh.
They're not like exquisite or anything. They're just nice. 10 gold. That's pretty good though. Who didn't roll? Oh, we'll assume that Ember did. Who wants to run Embers so he can help with DM out? Anybody? Everybody roll a d20. Whoever gets the lowest has to run him. How's that? Yeah, characters.
Uh-oh.
I don't,
Looks
I
like
don't want to run.
Stagginus again.
Looks like it's me.
Well, you're running two today anyway, so. Alright, if you would roll 3d20 and just add some pearls to his sheet, I'd appreciate it. I released him for you. And let's see. Oh wait, I have parcels for the pearls. If you guys want, it's easier not just to make a note. Or do you want items?
I already
I
made
already
them.
put
Already
22
made them,
on my
right?
inventory.
Yeah. So you're good. You go. Let's see.
Wow.
Boy.
He's like, this is boring. He gives up. He's like, I don't want to do this anymore. Um. So you got the 4 tombs. Oh, let's check out this room, the upper corridor. This room. If you entered an arched corridor supported by giant twisted shells that act as columns, weaving in and out of these is enormous eel. Okay, yeah, he's not there anymore. 4 feet of this floor is of this flooded corridor is piled with humanoid bones, picked clean of any flesh. So the whole area, all whatever that is, 1,200 square feet or whatever, is 4 feet deep, filled with bones, humanoid bones. What else is in here? Vex loot. Oh, and some more pearls. Oh wow, yeah, you guys need to spend some time in here. I'm assuming going through these bones and
Digging
picking
through, I started to say, yeah, raking
picking
around
out
the.
any kind of treasure because you start finding it. You're like, holy crap! She just gave the bodies to this eel with all their loot. She didn't care about nothing about it. You know what I mean? These bodies still have like a necklace on, and so let me throw that in party sheet. Bunch of stuff, bunch more stuff, and then this last room up here is a shooting range. Practicing his aim on wooden statues and shells would have been a pallid merfolk wielding a beautifully ornamented crossbow. Hanging from the hooks on the wall are 4 more crossbows, each ornamented in its own unique fashion. And that's where the little spawn guy was. Hanging from the hooks are a number of crossbows, a heavy crossbow inlaid with mother of pearl, a light crossbow made of green crystal, a scrimshawed hand crossbow made of whalebone, and a hand crossbow of warning. Nice! Although your character doesn't know it's of warning yet, but he does know it's very nice.
Scuzzer, that one's for you.
It's a magical one, anyways. Alright, what are you guys gonna do? You kind of got all your loot. Let's say you guys had to spend, I don't know, is anybody on a restraint for breathing or anything?
Nope.
So why not spend the next hour collecting all this loot, and then you're gonna make your way back up to the voyage?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
Alright, well let's give it a random encounter. Roll. And you guys do have one. So let's see what that is real quick. And then it could be a friendly though. Could be.
Swarm of clippers.
Where is this stupid thing at? Huh. Oh, here it is. It is. How is this possible?
False positive, maybe?
That's a reroll. I don't. That's a no. I'm not playing that one out. Screw that. If I got it again. Okay, cool. That one's easy. And the sea. 5 friendly merchants transporting timber for boat building is what you encounter. So you guys can chat with those guys as well. But you are going to get a long rest.
Cool.
So no need to burn any hit die or anything. Let me push out a long rest. All right, so you get back and tell Captain Graysail what's going on. She's pretty impressed. She has now become like a 3rd level captain, which she always was, but now that you guys are like 6th, 7th, 8th level, she's like wimpy. Remember when you first got on board, she was pretty baller. Now she's not that baller anymore. So she looks upon you guys to direct what our next move is. So you guys are gonna take a long rest and then go back down. Try to get in that last sarcophagi.
I think that's what we're gonna do.
Yeah, I think so.
Last sarcophagi. Well, I think eventually, since you guys are gonna spend the time to do it, eventually you guys break into it. We can roleplay it out, but I don't think it's that necessary because you guys will get what's in there, which is a wraith. Let's roll initiative.
Yay us!
Is go ahead and who's all in
We
the
made a
room?
special
I
trip
think
for that.
So we would have identified all those items, right?
can you have identified all those items?
That's what.
If we've had a long rest, right?
Well, that's what
We know
Ember
what they
said he was
are.
going to do, right?
Well,
Yep.
I would say if you identified it, then you would have had more than a long rest, right? You would have had a few more hours. Doesn't it take an hour per item
It's
to
10
cast
minute ritual.
identify?
Well, how long does a ritual take to cast? Because Ember can cast Identify as a ritual.
Well, each of you could identify an item just by handling it. Is the way I do it. I think with Arcana. So there's like 2 of you with Arcana. So there's 2. I think in an hour you probably could have done like, or 2 hours you could have done like 4. So yeah, let's just say you spend, instead of 8 hours, you guys spend 12. What the hell? And you identify everything. So instead of 8 hours resting, you take 12 and then you come back down here. So yeah, let me identify all that stuff. Oh, so yeah, you might be equipping that shit. Like, party sheet,
There are
inventory.
3 necklaces of small pink pearls in there worth 2,500 gold pieces each.
That's nice.
Crystal ball of mind reading. Guardian spear.
Scuzzer, you're gonna want that
A
hand
pearl
crossbow
of
of warning.
power. Potion of greater healing. A scroll of heat metal.
Yeah, I'll take that hand crossbow.
I guess since you're identifying it, right? A shield of missile attraction.
I would roll on the spear.
And a wand of magic missiles.
What were the bracers?
They're not
Kind
a
of.
party loot. Let me open her up. Where'd she go?
The wand of magic missiles, nice. And this would have been good to remember. I was looking in my inventory, and apparently at some point I got a Selkie comb, which means sea creatures are less hostile towards the bearer of the comb.
Nice. There is some more loot too. In the audience chamber, fighting her and the gargoyles was Vex's loot. So I need to put that in here too. Which is gloves of missile snaring. A potion of stone giant strength. Scroll of enlarge reduce.
Guys, I'm gonna take that 10 feet of chain and put it in the ship hold.
And that's it for magic, I think. I got it all. And I don't see her parcel on here, so I'm gonna have to she has bracers of defense. So let me grab a pair of those. And drop it there. Oh, and her greatsword too, right? Vicious greatsword. You guys scored. Wow, that's a lot of nice loot, huh? 110 platinum, 600 gold as well. Oh wait, did I just drug that stuff into the parcel. Durr. That already dropped in there. Close that. Alright, so if multiple people can use an item, you guys need to do a roll off. To see who is getting it. So let's kind of run down these real quick and get that out of the way. Bracers of defense. Who can use bracers of defense? It requires attunement.
Who doesn't wear armor?
Me. But it requires attunement, and I already have 3 things that I'm attuned to.
Let's see, and Ember's AC is a 13. And his dex is a 16. That's why he has, so he definitely doesn't have any armor on. So he could use them as well.
Yeah, and it looks like he's only attuned to 2 things, so maybe we should give them to him.
Any problems? Anybody want them? Think it's a good use of them.
He can have them.
Yep.
All right, I'm gonna put those. Or did you already drag them over
I
there?
grabbed it.
Cool. Probably need to code them though.
All right, I'll let Ember do it.
Well, I'm gonna
Crystal
give
ball
him.
could come in handy.
I'm gonna go ahead and give him the item code and his. Ooh, where is his consumables? No. Where does he keep his special? Special.
There's a light refined crossbow that's still unidentified.
All right, give me a second. I'm throwing this code on his bracers real quick. See if that worked. Actually, I got him right here. There you go. All coded. Oh, go ahead. You finish that up. All right. So what was the other item? What was I looking for? There's a crossbow. Is that what you said? A crossbow? Is that what I'm looking for?
Yeah, there was a light crossbow.
It shows it ID'd.
I show it as refined crossbow, comma light, and then it's locked and you
Oh,
can't see anything else.
refined. Let me find that.
Yeah, it's under the R's.
Oh, I don't see it. Huh.
Drop out somebody's
Yeah, somebody
inventory.
pull it out and let's take a look at it. Anybody?
Here, I'll pull it out.
+1 crossbow. Man, you guys scored. There's some nice stuff. Gloves of missile snaring. Take up an attunement slot.
Yeah, I've got 3 things attuned already. So I use a crossbow and I could use the spear, but other than that, it'd be scrolls or those look
I
like
think
more
we
like
can
wood.
probably have both of those, both the crossbow and the spear.
Who, me?
Yeah, if you want them.
I don't see anybody else using them. Right?
I can.
Crow's using a hand crossbow.
I've already got a magic hand crossbow.
Right?
I
Okay.
can use a crossbow, but I don't know when I ever would. So
Not to be carrying around a magic one anyways.
You're good. Thank you.
I'll have to remember to code that spear for you. Unless you want to do it. What does it do anyways?
I can +2 initiative.
Yeah, so you know I've got
It'll.
advanced effects, right? So you could do it right on the item.
Oh, okay, cool. I was just thinking that it could get me farther up there to cast bless on people. No, I can't find it. What the hell?
I didn't see it either.
There it is. Okay, both equipped.
I could use that potion of greater healing if nobody minds. I sucked down 3 of them that last fight.
Yeah, go for it.
All right, so the scrolls enlarge reduce is usable by sorcerer, wizard, or arcane trickster. So that's either Nystagmus or Ember.
I assume Ember will want it so he can put it in his spell book, so I'll let him take it.
Yeah. Scroll of heat metal is usable by just a cleric, I think. Bard or
Yeah,
druid.
one of us.
So that needs to get a value set on it because you guys are going to sell it probably, which it's already done. Shield of missile attraction. I think you guys are going to sell it. To pour some poor old sap, right?
Yes.
Silver and gold brooch is not magical. Soap spears to.
What was the name of that other captain? Captain Callus. We could sell it to
Yeah.
him.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah. Gift it to him.
What about the
Here, hold this
vicious?
shield and then we'll shoot you.
What about the
See
vicious
how good it is.
greatsword? Her vicious greatsword. Nobody wields a greatsword. Wand of magic missile. I think that's a roll off there, right? Ember already has one,
I think
I
Ember
will.
actually has 2.
so he probably doesn't need a third one. So we'll say
He
he's
dual
out.
wields.
Who? I mean, keep in mind that anybody can use it.
I mean, and I've already got that robe that's got the magic missile stars on it. So if one of you guys wants it, I think it makes more sense for somebody else to take it than for me to take it.
I think Squall should take it. If there's ever a turn where you're don't have something else to do, because
Yeah.
Scuzzer and I both are always shooting range stuff, and that would give you a pretty much guaranteed damage ranged attack.
All right. So
Gone.
let me code that.
One more thing
Actually,
for your list.
yeah, one more thing for this freaking list.
Well, that vicious greatsword is in the party inventory. I've already got it on my inventory sheet too.
Oh, did I already have
When
it? Well, let me. Well,
Yeah.
just delete the one you have and leave that one in the party sheet. Because I set a value on it. If you guys want to sell it.
we could give it to one of the barbarians on the ship.
I put a value on it in the party sheet.
Uh,
In case you guys want to sell it. 2,500 gold pieces. I don't know if you
oh
guys
shit.
want to give that to a barbarian.
Old. Here, we
Uh,
brought you a coral comb.
so potion of giant strength. Those that want it, roll in the chat. Stone giant strength. D20. Getting sold?
Rolling for it.
Nobody wants it.
Here. I'll roll for it. Look at there.
You win.
Squall
There you go.
wants it. There you go. More shit on your list.
Shit on my list. Okay, it's a potion. It's up here.
And that looks. What about the pearl of power?
One of the casters should have it. So either me or
Do you already have one, Valtrix?
Magnus
Do
has one.
Yeah.
So give that to Ember.
That's Amber.
It
Now
requires attunement.
it does, and he already has. Well, I guess he has 2 things attuned. Plus, we gave him the bracers of defense, so then he has 3 things attuned.
Well, he can pick.
Well, what's
Yeah.
attuned? Ring of Mind Shielding. Well, the Wand of the War Mage, he probably would unattune that, maybe.
Yeah, give it to him. Let him take his pick of what he wants.
Yeah, he has it. He just hasn't attuned to it. How's that? That sounds like a worthy thought.
Sounds good.
All right, what about the pearls? Do you guys want to sell those pearls? You guys came looking for pearls.
No. Let's split them. That's 5 apiece. Add 5 to our number.
These are
These
100
are
gold
100
piece.
gold piece. These aren't the 10.
Then I'll take 5 of them.
Yeah, everybody take 5.
Crystal Ball of Mind Reading. Wow.
Yeah, I saw that. Requires attunement.
But
Oh.
we don't have to keep it attuned all the time. If we have
Yeah,
a
let's
specific
keep it on
use
ship.
case, deattune an item, attune an item, that's 2 hours, and then use it for whatever purposes we need, scrying or whatever.
Yeah.
Or you could
Yeah.
sell it.
You could buy a new ship with that much money. A war galleon or something.
Yeah, screw you guys.
Actually,
I'm gonna retire.
Actually, this is not an item that you can sell from Vex's loot, though. This was actually part of the module, so you have to.
We could use
Someone,
that thing.
someone has to hold on to it for now. Anyways, you have to figure out who can buy it. Who's got 75,000 gold pieces to buy it?
So can we
I
just
think
put it? Put it in
Ember
the
should
book.
hold it.
Ember should hold it. Okay.
He's
We
gonna.
can discuss when he's
First,
back
he's gonna
if he
shit.
wants to.
Then he's gonna kill himself. I don't know. So give that to Ember. Crystal Ball of Mind Reading. Gloves of Missile Snaring. I don't think anyone really wants them, right? Attuned to something that you probably forget about. And what about the string of small pink pearl necklaces?
Sell them.
It's pearls.
What are we getting out of the pearls? I know we're supposed to deliver them or something, but
Something that'll make our ship travel underwater.
oh, submarine. Heck yeah.
Yeah, you
There's
don't
still
know how
4
much.
of the other pearls in there.
Yeah, you don't know how
Oh, there
much
they
that's
go.
gonna. You don't know how much that's gonna cost you to get your ship to turn into a submarine, but you know she only accepts payment in pearls.
Let's hang on to them then, because that's
So I mean, you could
75
always
gold.
dump those back in the party sheet later and sell them. So somebody's holding on to them for now, and that's it, right? Everything else is getting sold. Looks like it.
That decadent spoon would come in handy in Avernus.
But it
Can you-
only is a little bit better.
It's just a little bit better than Asbury's.
A little bit better. Everything. Hey, that would be like diet chocolate, sugar-free chocolate, right? It's a little bit better than nothing. All right, it's all
That
sold.
zircon bead is actually
Oh,
kind of interesting. I don't know if any of you are interested in that. It's a one-time use plus 1/8 seats for a round.
Marbania wants to add that to his character sheet so he can keep track
No,
of
I
that.
don't. I don't. I don't, man.
It
That
doesn't say if using it is an action, a reaction, or a bonus action. It just says single use.
Shattering this bead grants you a +1 to AC for a round. Well, obviously you have to use it before you get hit. You know, I mean, for it
Right,
to be
but
effective, anyways. But
it,
yeah,
would it be
I
like interact
no,
with an object
you
reaction
just
or
bite it in your teeth. It's like It's
Capsules.
basically a bath bead, and you just kind of go a little eek for a round, and you get a +1 to your
Bath
armor
salts.
class. Yeah, bath salts. I would,
All right, if no one else wants it, I'll take it.
yeah, I would say somebody who gets hit a lot needs it. Scuzzer. I
Yeah,
mean,
take it.
Scuzzer. That's it. Selling it. Going, gone. What's veil powder? Prevents nightmares.
I'm having
1, 2.
nightmares.
Oh, the gloves. I didn't put a value on.
Got a range. There you go.
Stupid ranges.
Ranges.
And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oops. All right, so there's your loots.
Wow.
816
Yeah.
gold. Plus all kinds of magic. And I don't know how many XP we got. Did it push XP to you guys? 3,500 apiece. So 21,500 XP for all that. That was pretty good. Pretty good. All right, so you guys, we can get you off this map. I think we're done with it. Clean it up.
Oh,
Get
no
you-
wraith.
No, I think I'm done with the wraith. It's only got 22 hit points. It's not going to last very long. So you kill it and get that loot, right? I got to give you that loot, huh? A staff of withering and a circlet of blasting. Huh. Who wants some? Circlet of blasting is usable by, it gives you scorching ray. It does not require attunement. While wearing the circuit, you can, as an action, cast Scorching Ray spell with it. When you make the spell's attack, you do so with an attack bonus of +5. Can't be used again this way until
Stagmuster.
next dawn.
That's cool.
The Stagmus?
Yeah, sure.
You need a circlet around that
Yeah,
fin.
it's gonna sit
There.
on top of the fin.
And the Staff of Withering, a wooden staff weirdly carved into the shape of a hand and a forearm emerging from a piece of gnarled wood. The staff has 3 charges and regains 1d3 charges daily. It can be used as a quarterstaff. On a hit, it deals damage, and you can expend 1 charge to deal an extra 2d10 necrotic damage to the target. In addition, the target must succeed on a DC 15 con save or have disadvantage for an hour on any ability checks or saving throw that uses strength or con. Anybody use a staff?
I mean, if nobody else wants it, I'll take it. I can use a quarterstaff.
What about Ember?
I don't know. He's got his trident.
I
He
don't
might
think.
want it.
Well, just put it on your sheet for now. I'll put it on your sheet for now, and then you guys can talk about it next session.
Sounds good.
Staff of Withering. All right, that was that. All right, so we are going to get back up to the surface, and you guys are going to get onto Voyage and do what? What is your
Yeah,
goal
tick
now?
3 of these off first because I had it set to restore all the charges, and I rolled. I got 6 charges back, so I am not using the staff. I'm just
Gotcha.
I'm
Clear.
ticked off, man.
I'm ticked off. I'm taking them off. So what's your destination for next session? What does the DM need to prep for? What's your goal? What do you got a whole wide world ready to open up in front of you. Where are you guys going? You need a reminder, a refresher?
Or Lumbor, is that where the witch supposedly makes the ships sail underwater?
It is. It is. Or lumber. It's a.
Yeah, we went to
It's rumored to
Mintarn.
be one of the best shipbuilding places on the Sword Coast. Or lumber is.
Well, are we supposed to collect any kind of reward for killing the vampire chick? Report back about people going missing or something?
We were
Did you?
supposed to report why. I don't think anybody knew it was a vampire chick.
Then we were supposed to go down to the Nelanther Isles for something.
I thought there was something we were supposed to avoid there. Didn't that guy say there was a kraken or something down there?
There's a kraken down there?
Yeah, you guys have heard of rumors of krakens, that's for sure. A kraken. Southern areas.
Yeah. I don't believe we'd be heading down there then.
That's a little far south right now. You
I mean,
actually
after we hit
have.
Orlumber,
Go ahead.
I was gonna say after we hit Orlumber, we can start returning back to meet up with those people and tell them about Mintar. And I'm looking at the Len Jess's quest and the Reno Pearl quest. We can go back up to those cities and tell whoever gave us those quests.
So you heard rumors that in Roaring, in this town here, that there's a mind flare there. Mind flare at the Broken Goblet. Rumor of a mind flare at the Broken Goblet in Roaring Shore. That's one of your quests. Les Jen's quest was to find out what's going on with the mercenaries, which you could collect your 1,000 gold piece in gems if you make your way back to Neverwinter. The Pearl quest was to get enough pearls to go to Orlumber. What's Oh, the Red Rage. Yeah. You guys think you're experienced enough to go check out Skardarak, the ancient red dragon? Red Rage?
No, I'm good for maybe after vacation or
It's
something.
it's just right around the corner up there. Scaly Eye Merchant Company. Oh yeah, a Wailing Wave and Letharan's Lantern. So you've got 3 quests. 1, 2, 3. So which one do you want
There's
to go to first? Or do
there's
you?
there's also something in Daggerford, right?
Yeah, there's one up here too, Daggerford. What was that one called? The Goldar Arms, whatever that is. Trying to figure that one
Yeah.
out. Let's
I say we hit Orlumber and Lotharl's Lantern and the Red Rage, not the Red Rage, the
Roaring Shore.
Roaring Shore, just one after the other.
Well, let's
all right.
start with the Roaring Shore and head north.
Yeah.
Sounds good.
So whatever the
That works.
mind flayer is, there a reason we need to go find this mind flayer?
Kill him.
Well, you guys do suspect that that there's some rogue mind flyers about. What gave you that clue? Oh, a crashed nanoloid.
Some of them could be good mind flayers.
Could be.
We got to make the deal with the Githyanki too.
Yeah, well, that's above and beyond your
That's
pay grade at the moment. They will come to you, remember? But that's going to happen eventually. All right, so you guys are going to go to Roaring Shore, the known pirate. It's an isolated village nestled in Deepwater Cove on the coast about. It remains a notorious pirate hold. So it is probably
got to
not
be right.
something that you're going to just sail into with your flags flying, you know what I mean?
Oh yeah, pirates love us.
I'm a pirate.
Is that where you want to go?
Think so.
Yeah,
And
we
are
got
you,
business.
are you guys
We
just
don't
going to try to sail into the cove?
have to fly our flags into there.
Or do you guys want to like
Disco
sneak up,
recon.
sneak in your jolly boat
Disembark
at night,
down
or
here and
swim
then
up
come up
into the
into the city.
channel or something? How do
Or
you
we can
guys?
all swim underwater and just
Yeah,
come up.
you guys definitely could do.
Frogmen.
Definitely could just park voyage somewhere in a nearby secluded area and then swim up there. Or
Works
they
for
could
me.
just drop you off and then go find some place to hide.
Yeah, just tell Captain to go find some place to hide.
Right? We're going by. Hey, look, this isn't. We're just sailing along, and you guys just jump off and swim in, and then they go park somewhere. That seems like
Yeah,
the
I like it.
most logical thing to do. All right, so you guys are going to try to stealth your way into Roaring Shore next week. All right, that seems doable. So we'll start off next week doing that. Everybody here next week? Good? Yeah. All right. Well, let's see. Is there anybody we can go raid? Nobody from the network.
Quicksilver's on.
Yep,
Uh,
Quicksilver.
yeah, we can raid him. Or I could just not do that. We're not
Hey,
raiding him.
Nystagmus, did you use Krell's inspiration this game? Okay. I just
Nope.
needed to know whether I could roll for a card or not.
All right, say goodbye to the
Oh, yeah.
stream, everybody. Bye-bye.
Bye.
See you guys. Thanks for
Bye.
hanging
Faster.
out.
See you next week.